The Supreme Court's ethical standards have become a contentious issue in recent years, raising questions about how and by whom justices should be held accountable. Unlike other federal judges, Supreme Court justices are not bound by a formal code of conduct. Instead, they adhere to an informal set of ethical guidelines, which has led to growing scrutiny over potential conflicts of interest, undisclosed financial dealings, and other ethical concerns. Key issues in the debate. 1. Lack of a formal code of conduct. Unlike lower federal courts, Supreme Court justices are not explicitly subject to the judicial code of conduct. Critics argue this creates a perception of unaccountability, while supporters claim the independence of the court necessitates a different approach. 2. Recent controversies. Several justices have faced scrutiny for actions such as accepting high-value gifts, failing to disclose financial transactions, or participating in cases with potential conflicts of interest. These incidents have amplified calls for stricter ethical oversight. Number 3. Congressional oversight and reform proposals. Some lawmakers have proposed legislation to impose a formal code of ethics on the Supreme Court. Proponents believe this would increase transparency and trust, while opponents argue it could infringe on the separation of powers. 4. Self-regulation by the court. The Supreme Court has historically maintained that it should self-regulate. Chief Justice John Roberts has resisted external oversight, emphasizing that justices consult the existing ethical standards and consider public accountability. 5. Public trust and institutional integrity. Trust in the Supreme Court has waned in recent years, with polls indicating declining confidence in its impartiality. Ethical reforms are seen by many as critical to restoring public faith in the judiciary. Who judges the justices? Currently, the justices are their own arbiters of ethical behavior, which many find problematic. Advocates for reform argue for independent oversight or mandatory disclosures, while others caution against measures that could politicize the judiciary or undermine its independence. This debate reflects broader concerns about the balance between judicial accountability and independence, and it remains a critical issue in ensuring the court's integrity in a polarized political climate.